Good evening to all my wonderful viewers out there, and welcome back to another drop list video, the series where I cover all the items that are releasing in a specific week for various different streetwear brands. And in today's video, I'm going to be covering everything that is releasing in week 16 of Supreme's Spring Summer 2024 collection. Yeah, welcome back guys. As mentioned in the previous videos, I'm playing a bit of a catch-up game to try and catch up on the weekly drops of Supreme's latest season. And in today's video, we're going to be covering the recently released week, which is week 16. We do know what we're getting in week 16, as we are getting a collaboration with Italian motorcycle brand Ducati. We covered it in a Streetwear Talk video, discussing most of the pieces releasing to the public, at least in that video. But in today's video, we're going to retouch on that stuff, cover the release details for week 16, the other individual seasonal pieces, and the collaborative pieces, my thoughts on all the pieces, and my thoughts on the week as a whole. How we're going to cover all that is by using a Supreme community page. We'll head on over to that page now and we'll start covering the release details for week 16. So here we are at the Supreme community page that we're going to be using today, guys. I'll link it down in that description section below if you want to vote on the items yourselves. But let's get into those release details and then we can dive into the individual categories for the week. So the items releasing in week 16 were released on the 30th of May 2024. They would have released 2 days later on the, was that the 1st of June? I think it would have been. The 1st of June, whatever the Saturday was, I can't remember now, but it would release on the Saturday for Japan, Korea, and I think potentially Shanghai. But that might be a maybe. For most of the world, it released on the Thursday though. For the US, the UK, for Europe, they all got it that time. If you guys have any further questions on when and where it released, let me know down in that comment section below. But the release details or the drop times were 11 AM Eastern Standard Time for the US, 4 PM British Standard Time for the UK, and 5 PM Central European Standard Time for the EU. Now that we have covered all the release details, let's get into week 16 and check out these individual pieces. Let's dive in and have a look at the tops / sweaters that released in week 16. Which we have one, the Supreme Ducati soccer jersey. And I didn't think like amazing things about this. It didn't speak to me a lot, but I can see you guys are really enjoying this piece and are really keen on it. It wouldn't be something that I could see myself wearing. And when I want to wear like, I guess, sports jerseys and stuff, I'd probably go wear my Supreme Old Dirty Bastard hockey jersey, or my Capital jersey, baseball jersey. I don't feel like I need the Supreme Ducati one, so I'm going to leave it as a downvote just because I couldn't see myself wearing it. In the accessories, we have the Rip Stop keychain. Fun little keychain. Comes in a variety of different colors. Wouldn't mind it in the black. That's going to get a thumbs up from me. Then we have the Supreme Ducati RX-7X helmet for $1,400. Now, this I could actually understand the price tag coming along with it, because helmets, they've got to meet a bunch of safety requirements to ensure that it protects your head. I can imagine the branding and everything would be part of the price, but there are a lot of safety requirements for this type of stuff, so I can understand it costing a lot of money. And if anything, I feel more confident with a higher cost to safety gear, because then I know at least that I'm getting good quality safety gear. Do I need this helmet? No, not really. I would never wear it. And same goes for the leather gloves at $130, and definitely the case for the Street Fighter V4S. But the assumed, like, as much as this released for $50,000 US, it was probably a friends and family release. It was probably very limited. You'd have to be a very famous person or in with Supreme to get this even offered to you, let alone be able to afford this as well. To the hats this week, we have the collaborative 6-panel. I didn't mind this, but I don't necessarily need racing or motorsport hats. It did remind me a lot of my grandfather though, because he's super into that. We then have the mesh lightweight balaclava. I've expressed on the channel many a times, I'm not really a balaclava guy. It just wouldn't work with my wardrobe and outfits. We have the washed chino twill camp cap. I feel like this is just such a classic. Like, you just can't go wrong with this. Amazing color options, classic hat. I've got nothing but praise for it. Moving into the shorts, we have the cargo water shorts. Comes in a variety of different colors. I don't have any issues with this, to be honest. I would wear this to go swimming. To the t-shirts, I'm surprised the logos t-shirt is more favored than the bike t-shirt, because I thought this t-shirt with all the logos, I thought it was kind of just too much. But then when I saw the bike t-shirt, I was like, this speaks to the brand that Supreme is collaborating with this week. I don't mind this t-shirt. This one here, I don't think it's it. The sweatshirts this week, we have one option, the warm-up hooded sweatshirt with a logo across the hoodie. I like how the logo is stylized across the hoodie, but I think there's a lot nicer Supreme branded hoodies, so I'm gonna leave it as a downvote. It's just not a piece that I could see myself needing. To the jackets this week, we have a couple more pieces than we saw release in the Streetwear Talk video. I assume these pieces are, you know, friends and family exclusives and whatnot. We have the racing suit and the racing jacket. Love the jacket. I feel like this could be a really cool piece to wear with really thin silhouettes. So tight fitting top, tight fitting jeans, nice boots, and then this jacket. And it's just got that pop of red and white color. Love it. I mean, that's just how I see it. I think it could be a really nice look. The actual racing suit, I think I'll leave that to the people that actually need it. But then we have the racing jacket. I'll say it again. I think the Holden racing one was better. Or it was Holden or Honda. Maybe it was Honda. Whichever one Supreme collaborated with recently. It was probably Honda. That makes more sense than Holden. Yeah, it was probably Honda, but I think that jacket was just a lot better. It came in a lot nicer colors. It was a lot more memorable. This one, I'm not in it. I'm just, yeah, not feeling it. Then we have the track jacket. It looks nice when you have the matching track pants, which I can imagine will be in the next category, but it's not a track jacket that I could see myself wearing. And what do you know, the last piece in week 16 was the matching track pants. They work well with the track jacket. I just have some things about like branding on the crotch area and the butt area. It's just a little bit strange to me. It's still not something that I can really get around. But yeah, that is everything releasing in week 16, or should I say everything that has released in week 16. It's carried by the Ducati collaboration. For me, the only piece that I think is really cool is the racing jacket and the camp caps, the rip stop keychain, and maybe the bike tee. Beyond that, week 16 isn't really doing too much for me. It's not a week that I will remember. But in saying that, a lot of you guys have been asking for when the Ducati collaboration is releasing. So I can understand that you guys will feel very differently. You might think this is a really awesome collaboration, but for me, I just kind of felt like it was a very easy like copy and paste of logos and stuff on a bunch of different pieces that are kind of associated with motorsports, and throw the logos and colors everywhere. I don't know. I feel like there's definitely been better collaborations with motorsport brands in the past with Supreme, and this one just wasn't speaking to me as much. But that's just my thoughts. Obviously, you're welcome to disagree. I'd love to hear your thoughts on week 16 down in that comment section below. That is everything covered about week 16, guys. We covered the release details. It released on the 30th of May or the 1st of June, depending on your region. We covered all the individual pieces, both collaborative and seasonal. Now I want to hear from you guys. Did you pick up anything from this week 16 drop? Did you buy the $50,000 bike? Or the maybe just the soccer jersey, or maybe just a keychain. I don't know. I don't know what you picked up, but I'd love to hear what you picked up from week 16 down in that comment section below. And of course, if you guys want me to keep covering upcoming weekly drops from Supreme, upcoming weekly collaborations, you know what I'm going to ask you for. I'm going to ask you for the 3 indicators I always ask you for, which is a like on this video, a comment in that comment section down below, and if you haven't already, the best indicator you can give me is to subscribe to the channel. As I've mentioned in previous videos, we're trying to hit the subscriber milestone of 3,860 subscribers before the end of June. Hopefully, with your guys' continuous support, we'll be able to reach that milestone before the end of the month. But that is everything I have to say about week 16. Covered all the details, mentioned all my thoughts on it. Probably going to forget about week 16 because nothing here is really like majorly speaking to me, but we'll see what week 17 has in store for us, guys. I was keen to cover that, hopefully on time. But until then, until the next Supreme video, until the next drop list video, until the next Streetwear Talk video in general, I'll catch you later.